Harry insists Meghan must be treated as HRH. That means family members must show her the formal respective bows and curtsies. Meghan's mole reckons this has Meghan's claws all over it, including this ridiculous notion that lower grade members of the royal family who are further down the pecking order would have to bow to this traitor. It ain't going to happen.
One doing the right thing and all the good things that he and his wife are doing to securing the future of the monarchy. I mean, that's where it's at. The future is with William and Catherine. The lead should be followed by what is the future, not what could destroy.
Can you believe this? Meghan Markle, the Duchess who stormed out of the palace gates in 2020 with her prince and her California dreams, is now back with demands that would make even Hollywood agents blush. Titles, royal security, red carpet treatment, the works. And here's the kicker, she's asking for it all while still bashing the very monarchy she once walked away from. I mean, the audacity of it. She's acting like the queen herself should be rolling out the carpet, smiling and saying, "Yes, Meghan, anything you want."
His courtier, who is maintaining at the moment these very tenuous links with the team in Montecito, is just to say no. Just say no, seriously. Don't do it.
According to Palace Whispers, Meghan isn't just asking for courtesy. Oh no, she wants the full Royal Highness treatment. Titles, bows, curtsies, and respect on par with the senior royals who never left their duties. This is the same Meghan who slammed the monarchy in interviews, called out racism on global television, and packed up for California with Harry. Now she wants to be treated like nothing ever happened. Like she never turned her back on the institution. If this isn't the height of entitlement, I don't know what is.
These completely ludicrous demands just shows that if you open the door...
And when this demand landed on Prince William's desk, boom. It wasn't just a message, it was a grenade. William was reportedly stunned into silence. For a man who's trained his entire life to keep composure, he literally could not find the words. The idea that he, the future King of England, would bow to Meghan Markle after everything she's said and done? Beyond absurd. Insiders say it wasn't confusion or shock. It was pure disbelief. This wasn't a silly ask. This was a direct challenge to the crown.
Two are going to keep on damaging your reputation. Let me just tell you, before we bring P. Dina, royal YouTube sensation, in.
To William, this wasn't just laughable, it was insulting. For years, he's defended the monarchy, lived by duty, and carried the weight of tradition. And here comes Harry and Meghan, the couple who cashed in on royal secrets in interviews, documentaries, and memoirs, now expecting William to kneel. He wasn't about to humiliate himself or tarnish the crown for the sake of his brother's Hollywood princess.
Stringent press control and a controversial requirement for how the royal family treats Meghan Markle. The source disclosed that Harry is adamant.
William's fury, people close to him say, wasn't petty at all. It wasn't even personal. This was about principle. If he bowed to Meghan, it would send a message to the entire world that you can abandon the crown, sell your story to Netflix, and still come back demanding privileges. To William, that was unthinkable. It would destroy the very idea of what being royal means.
Harry is a son, and what he has done should not play into the work of the monarchy. It should play into your role as a father.
And just when everyone thought Meghan's request was outrageous enough, Harry walked in with his own bombshell. Security. Not just any security, he wants bulletproof, 24/7. Elite protection for himself, Meghan, and the kids every single time they visit the UK.
That the other people, the people of the country are behind. And I just think it would be a huge mistake for the king.
On the surface, sure, safety matters. But here's the twist. Harry doesn't want to pay for it. He wants the monarchy, or worse, the British taxpayer, to cover the costs. This, from the man who willingly stepped down from royal duties, giving up the very perks he's now trying to claw back. A UK court already ruled against him, saying he's not entitled to state-funded protection, but Harry apparently thinks it's his father's responsibility to foot the bill anyway.
Me think that they're really trying to make this happen. I don't know why. I have a sense that it could.
And Harry's logic? They'll only visit if someone else picks up the tab. That's not security, that's a royal ransom.
How is this even public information that we hear that you want your wife to have the HRH now? Why is that even out there?
Inside Buckingham Palace, the reaction was explosive. Courtiers rolled their eyes, muttering words like delusional. Senior aides fumed in private, saying Harry wants to eat his cake and demand frosting on top. William reportedly saw it as a manipulative tactic. using his children's safety as leverage to squeeze perks from the crown.
Known for. That's what she does. Even around the naming of the children with their titles that she put out on social media.
The monarchy has always taken security seriously, but expecting British taxpayers to fund a luxury lifestyle while he enjoys California sunshine, that wasn't just unreasonable. For William, it was proof his brother had completely lost touch with reality.
That's what Meghan does. We've seen her do it, and she'll continue to do it. I can't imagine that Harry is seeing all of these things that are happening with.
And if Meghan's HR titles and Harry's security bills weren't outrageous enough, here comes the final twist. Harry apparently wants the British press muzzled during their visits. Yes, you heard that right. No paparazzi, no interviews, no surprise leaks from palace insiders. He wants a full media blackout, something that has never existed in British history. Not for Diana, not for Camilla, not even for Kate. Harry wants Buckingham Palace to wave a magic wand and make the entire press corps disappear. Impossible doesn't even begin to cover it. For courtiers, this demand was laughable. The monarchy has faced brutal press for centuries. Diana, Camilla, Kate, they all endured it. To imagine that Meghan and Harry, who built their empire on media exposure, could suddenly dictate silence? Beyond delusional. And here's the hypocrisy. Meghan and Harry have cashed in on media deals with Oprah, Netflix, and Spotify, telling their side of the story again and again. But when the spotlight isn't flattering, suddenly the cameras should turn off. Convenient, isn't it? For William, this wasn't just unrealistic, it was insulting. The monarchy can't bow to media censorship without looking weak, and William, he refuses to look weak. Here's where things start to look far too familiar. Insiders whisper that Meghan's fingerprints are all over Harry's wild demands. Think about it. The obsession with security, the demand for luxury treatment, the insistence on silencing the press. This isn't just a prince worried about tradition. This is Hollywood-style PR strategy. And who better at image control than Meghan Markle? She came from a world where publicists negotiate red carpets like war deals and where every camera angle is a power play. To Meghan, optics aren't just important, they're survival. So when Harry marched into palace talks with this laundry list of impossible ultimatums, courtiers didn't see Harry the prince. They saw Meghan's playbook. One aide even mocked it as California royal fantasy, a world where Buckingham Palace bends to branding strategies. Imagine Meghan telling Harry, if they want us back, they play by our rules. And that's exactly how it looked. Instead of negotiating like a prince and a son, Harry came across as Meghan's errand boy, reading lines straight from her script. For William and Charles, it wasn't just disrespectful, it was humiliating. And humiliation in royal politics? That's the one wound that never heals. For King Charles, the nightmare runs deeper. This isn't just a family squabble, it's a constitutional crisis wrapped in fatherly heartbreak. He's caught between two impossible roles, the monarch who must protect the crown and the father who still longs to save his son. On one side, his heart aches for reconciliation. He remembers Diana, he remembers estrangements, he knows how vicious the press can be. Deep down, he wants peace with Harry, a reunion that shows the monarchy can heal. But reality tells him that granting Meghan and Harry HR treatment, muzzling the press, and handing over taxpayer-funded security would ignite a firestorm. William would be furious. The monarchy would look weak, blood in the water. And Charles knows it. Every pause, every hesitation, every silence only makes it worse. The father wants forgiveness, but the king knows weakness could destroy everything. He's walking a tightrope, wobbling between love and duty, where one wrong step could bring the entire monarchy crashing down. Meanwhile, the public is watching, and they're not fooled. After years of Harry and Meghan bashing the monarchy in interviews, memoirs, and Netflix specials, the British public has lost patience. Polls show support slipping fast. Many believe Harry and Meghan should now be treated as ordinary private citizens, not royalty in exile with a wish list. Insisting on HR titles, red carpet treatment, and taxpayer-funded security feels like a slap in the face. It's not just ego, it's money. And the British taxpayer is tired of footing the bill for two people who chose to walk away. Even the loyal royal watchers aren't buying it. They see Harry and Meghan playing a high-stakes PR game, demanding reverence while rewriting the narrative of their exit. If they were expecting cheers and open arms on their return, they're in for a brutal reality check. The public sentiment is clear. The monarchy may bend for tradition, but it will never bow to ultimatums. Prince William, meanwhile, has had enough. If King Charles hesitates, William does not. Sources say he's reached his breaking point. To him, Harry and Meghan's demands are more than annoying. They're dangerous. Every request, from HR treatment to palace-funded security, is a direct assault on the monarchy's integrity. And William is preparing to be king. He cannot and will not set a precedent that rebellion pays. Insiders say William has confided to friends. Caving to Harry now would send one clear message: criticize the crown, abandon your duty, and you'll still be rewarded. For William, who is building a future of stability, tradition, and duty alongside Kate, that's unacceptable. He has drawn his line in the sand. No bows, no appeasement, no compromises that undermine the crown. And those who think William might soften, they'll be sorely disappointed. This isn't about family anymore. It's about survival, of the monarchy, of tradition, of the crown itself. But the drama doesn't stop there. Enter Diana's brother, Earl Spencer. Reports say he's being approached for a new documentary project, one with Harry. Can you imagine? Earl Spencer, famous for that fiery funeral eulogy, teaming up with Diana's son to take fresh aim at the monarchy? For William, this is beyond personal. Diana's memory is sacred territory. To see it weaponized for Meghan and Harry's narrative would feel like a betrayal. The danger here isn't just emotional, it's strategic. Earl Spencer has a massive platform, a reputation for speaking truth to power. If he joins forces with Harry, the monarchy could be forced into defensive mode all over again, dragged back into painful debates about Diana's marriage, her life, and her death. It's a ticking time bomb, and William knows it. And through all of this, Harry and Meghan haven't denied a single report. No clarifications, no corrections, just silence. And in the world of royal gossip, silence is louder than any denial. For William, the decision has been made. He will not bow, literally or figuratively. He will protect the monarchy at all costs, even if it means closing the door on his brother forever. What began as a family rift has spiraled into a full-blown royal war. Demands, ultimatums, silence, and strategy. And this time, insiders whisper there may be no way back.